Hello and welcome to this new section on using AI to support strategic management in this course, AI for Data-Driven Management Excellence. And we are going to take a look at first lecture in this section now. So in this section, we will help you use AI to support strategic management, and we will begin by taking a look at how to use AI to scan news, filings, and social media for signals related to market and competitor intelligence, right? So let's take a look at that. So how do you think you can use AI to scan news, filings, and social media for signals related to market and competitor intelligence? Any thoughts? Right. Using AI to scan news, filings, and social media enables organizations to detect early signals, monitor emerging risks, and seize new opportunities for strategic management. So it's a very powerful tool. And this approach is often called AI-driven external intelligence or signal detection for strategic foresight. So that's how you can broadly use AI. Yeah. Now, why does it matter? Why does it matter to use AI for strategic requirements? AI transforms the structured data that you get from all these sources into unstructured data, into structured insights, as you see here. And that can help leaders make timely and proactive decisions. Now, what are the sources and what AI can extract? The AI can extract emerging market trends, competitor moves, M&A through news. It can extract financial red flags, management changes through filings in SEC and MCA, etc. And also, it can extract customer sentiment, product buzz, early crisis signals through social media. And that's why it matters to use, AI for strategic management. Now, let's take a look at few use cases in strategic management. You know, for competitors' intelligence, you can use this system for, and an example of that will be an XYZ, a company raised $50 million and enter a market. That could be a competitor intelligence. In risk detection, an example would be that there is a spike in layoff and negative sentiment towards a supply. In market sensing, you could have a sudden news on sudden interest in electric logistics in India, and in crisis signals, you might get news that CEO resignation plus social media backlash plus is a possible trust crisis. And you could even spot opportunities like rising demand for mental wellness tools in Gen Z audience. So these are some use cases for strategic management. Let's look at the framework on how to build AI-driven external signal monitoring. So you start with the raw feeds, right? And the raw feeds that you get from a variety of sources, you put them into AI pipelines. Then you categorize insights there. The system categorize the insights there, AI. And then you have dashboards, alerts, and strategy inputs. So that's the framework, right? So let's take a look at the first step of collecting data from diverse sources, the feed. How do you get the raw feed? So you have news and press releases. You can use RSS feeds from Reuters, Bloomberg, or PR Newswire. You can do web scraping with tools like Beautiful Soup and Diffbot. You could use APIs like News API, Google News, and Bing Search News. The second category of data could come from regulatory filing, as we saw earlier, and you could get data from SEC, EDGAR, 10K, 8K, S1, MCA filings in India, and company registry APIs. Also, you could use OCR plus NLP for scanned PDFs. The third category of data could come from social media, where you could use Twitter, X, which is now X, API, and then you can have LinkedIn scraping with care, and you could use Reddit, Quora, and niche forums to get the social media news. And you can use sentiment APIs like Brandwatch, Sprout Social, and Meltwater. So that is how you can collect data from diverse sources. Then you clean and pre-process the text, right? And you use NLP pipelines to remove noise, HTML, emojis and duplicates. You detect the language using translation if needed, and you extract structured metadata like company, date, location, and keywords. So that's what you do in cleaning and pre-processing the text. Right. And the tools that you can use are like Spacey, Lang Detect, NLTK, DeepI, and API. Then the step three would be to apply AI models to extract signals. And there are many things you can do. You can use named entity. You will need to use named entity recognition to extract organization name, people, location, product names. And you can use for that, Spacey, AWS Comprehend, Google NLP. Then you can do sentiment analysis. Use where you classify post and article as positive, neutral, and negative, and fine tune for domain specific signals like investor versus consumer sentiment. And there you can use text block, Hugging Face models, and Azure Text Analytics. Then you will need to do the topic detection and clustering based on the previous two steps. And there you can identify trends like layoffs, fundraising, new launch, scandal, and you can use LDA, bird topic, or embedding based clustering for that purpose. Then you can do trend scoring and signal prioritization because it's strategic thing, so you can't pass on everything. So there you can use heuristics or machine learning models to assign urgency, impact, and relevance. And you can combine the virality like shares, likes, and velocity, entity importance, CEO versus Fortune 500, and sentiment strength. So that's how you apply AI model to extract signals. Then you visualize an alert. And for that, you have outputs like dashboards using tools like Power BI, Tableau, Database. You could use alerts using Slack, Team, bots, emails, and SMS, and you can summarize using GPT or cloud to summarize key signals. And an examples of the summary could be this morning, a competitor XYZ Corporation announced a partnership with Amazon India to launch drone logistics. Stocks rose 3%. Early reviews are trending positive on Twitter. Right, so that will be a strategic input. Then you feed strategic functions based on such alerts and news. Now, if you could use these data and signals for market entry, uh, and the signals can help you detect new geographical heating up. You can use for M&A scouting by identifying distressed or fast-growing firms. You can use these for product strategy to spot shifting shining consumer needs or complaints, and also for reputation management of your brand by tracking negative media and sentiments early, and for scenario planning in strategic management to model what if based on emerging macro events. So that's what you can do to feed strategic function. You can also do advanced signal detection. There are techniques like anomaly detection, which can detect unusual spikes in social chatter or stock filings. You can use knowledge graphs that can map relationship between entities like people, organization, and themes. You can use LLMs plus RAG to summarize and answer strategic questions with live data. And you can use multimodal AI to analyze images, product packaging, leak on Twitter, etc., etc. Right. So these are some advanced signal detection techniques available. What are the tools to build your stack? So for ingestion of data, you could use News API, Twitter API, web scraping. For NLP and AI, you could use Hugging Face, OpenAI, Spacey, AWS Comprehend. For vector search, you could use Pinecone, VV8 for RAG-based Q&A. And for automation, you could use Zapier, UiPath, Power Automate. For dashboards, the familiar Power BI, Streamlit, Notion, Tableau. For alerts, you could use, Slack bots, email, Power Automate. And for summaries, you could use GPT-4, Cloud, Narrative AI, AWS, QuickSight Narrative. So these are your various tools that you can use to build your tech stack. Now, let's take a look at an example of the workflow for using AI to scan news, filings, and social media for signals in strategic management. The objective was in this example to detect major competitor movement in the fintech sector. That's what the company wanted to do. And they collected news, filings, and tweets mentioning top 10 fintechs. Then ran NER named entity recognition to extract companies and actions like launch, partner, sue. Then applied sentiment plus relevant scoring. And they got alerts like Razorpay acquired a bankrupt startup in Singapore. And the GPT-based summary was sent to strategy lead inbox, right? So, and finally, the push into Power BI was done as a daily brief with trend graphs. So that's how this company used AI to scan news filings and social media for strategic signals. So what do we do next? So the next one, we will take a look at the second element of using AI to support strategic management, and we will take a look at how to use AI to detect fraud, compliance breaches, and external threats in real time. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture of using AI for supporting strategic management in this course. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need.